Hey, Shem here. So I was sitting down and I was going to do a reading for myself, and I thought to myself, like, something kept on coming up and, like, the same card flipping over and over. And I was like, yeah, but that's not, that's not resonating with me right now. And I was like, yeah, well, it's not for you. So I'm sharing it with you guys. Take what resonates and don't try and force it to fit. Call in your higher self, use your discernment at every point. Let your inner spark and inner knowing speak to you. You are of your soul's highest authority. With that, I will start. The card that kept on popping out is this. I take it as, it's a three of air, but I always take this as when you have that thing to write and you haven't started yet. You have this idea that's circulating and you haven't put it down yet. You haven't put it to action yet. And a part of you has given up on it, but there's a larger section of you that's like, every time it swirls back around, you're re-inspired again. Can you see this? And it popping out in the reverse, I was like, okay. Here we go. Yeah, it's that inner knowing, that inner wisdom that keeps on whispering back to you. You might want to, this is a great idea. Just saying. And then 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, a couple months go by, whatever it may be for you. And then it pops up again and you're like, wow, that was a fire idea. It comes back around, still free for you to take. No one's picked that up yet. What are we saying? And you're like, yeah. There's more excitement. It's like they show me a row of flames. And some of them are snuffed out. But there are more candles that are lit for this within you than blown out. And it keeps on re-entering your zeitgeist, like every so often, like, we waiting. All right. Yeah. 3 3 3 3. Interesting. Now we've got the Three of Waters. It's creative flow. Let me look into this. All right. It's like you've got to get it down. But what's holding you from getting this down? What's that intrepidation? What's that blockage that you're going through that's like, I don't know. And it's like it circulates back again. It literally flows back to you again, like whether or not it shows up in your daily life. Okay, understood. For some of you, you may have tried to make a go at it and it didn't go the way that you saw it going, and you were like, you hid it again, you buried it again. And for others, it's like the last time you did it, you felt like you rushed in and you spoke too quickly about it and then it fell apart. I see. You're thinking about the past times for some of you. I get it. You don't have to lock into what happened, you know? You could take what happened as not a reason to do it, but a reason just to do it a bit differently. That's it. These weren't failures. These were fact-finding quests. Now you know how not to go about it. Thank you. This help here. This help here. Hang on a minute. Is this in the form of help or... Okay. Helping hand. There's a lot of... Okay, hang on. What's this? All right. This time around, there's support here. This time around, there is support coming in for this. It won't be like last time. This time around, you have the opportunity to have help, support. You're coming from a place where your cup is full, and it's going to be an easy flowing thing for you. Okay, 3 of water. All right. It's safe for you to pour your emotions into it this time. And I know last time it may not have gone as planned, and you may still be judging yourself about the way things went. Like you were too rash, like you didn't evaluate it enough. But sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing and alignment, so you can get the best out of this situation. And I'm seeing Wheel of Fortune. This is coming forward regardless. And it's going to be different because now through these 2 past events, you are different. You will experience this in a different way. You will give this a different perspective. You will act upon it differently. Therefore, you will have a different result. Anything else for the collective? It's just a matter of the choices that you make. Yeah, it's just a matter of a choice. The choices you make can be very transformative. The Hangman. You have a new perspective on this. You see things differently now. That's what these 2 or more, I'm hearing for some of you, previous attempts brought you. Don't dwell. You don't have to. Okay, you did enough dwelling on what you go on, whatever. It's all right. Listen. I've done music before. Like I'm an artist, a multidisciplinary artist. Like I do art, I do music, I do a whole lot of stuff. Sometimes you be releasing stuff and it's just triple plastic out here. That's okay. Now I know better. Now I know different. Now the next person coming through is not the person who went through before. I'm changed. My experience of this will change. My perspective on it has changed, will change, can change. This is what these moments afford you, not take from you. 6 of Wands. This is what some of you, it's going to be about being in the limelight. For some of you, this is about divine inspiration. It won't stop coming back. We established this. This idea won't stop whispering back to you, whether it reminds you when you're out and about or when you've not been thinking about it, pops up randomly on your feed, or something just triggers your mind and you're just like, wow, like, yeah, that idea is dope. Yeah, that would be so. And you find yourself flowing. It just like it enters your waters again. That's how I'm seeing it. It's like it pours back into you again. But this time your cup is full. So you won't be stealing anything from yourself. You won't be overexerting yourself this time. Some of you did overexert yourself. I ain't gonna lie, you did. But that's okay, because now you know better. All right. Yeah. Now you know to ask the right questions. Now you know when to speak up at the right times. Now you know, and you can step forward with that knowing. For some of you, you will be in the limelight. For others of you, you'll need to change it. Change is a transformation. Some of you, you're going to change the way you present yourself. And for some of you, that's the part that took a hit. You didn't think through a presentation. That's changed now. You've changed now. You know better is all I'm hearing from this. Yeah, you know better. For others of you, 3 again. Wow. All right. 3's across the deck. For some of you, this is going to be so life-changing that it required for you to go through these different steps and through these different instances with this so that you would be this changed person by the time it all came through to fruition for you. Because this person wouldn't have taken the success of this the same way that you will now. And that's okay. Some of you felt like you weren't able to. I'm hearing some of you self-sabotaged in some ways, or feel like you may have, or that you were too young and you weren't reliable, or you weren't responsible enough, you weren't able to fulfill on a few things. Couple things got away with you. You had your emotions get the better of you in some way. All of these are okay. All of these happenings are okay. You're to have compassion for that. For that side of yourself that was still learning. It's okay to still be learning about things. It's okay to be at the beginning of something. It's okay to be an amateur at some things. It's that space where you can ask the questions you need to ask. But this time you know better. Maybe, and I'm seeing pages across the deck, maybe you know now that there was nothing embarrassing about being an amateur. That's now a part of you. You've integrated that in every way. You know when to ask the questions. You know when to speak up. 133, 3, another 333, relevant for someone. Comes up twice, once on the clock, all over the deck. You know when to let go of things. You know when to pour into things now. You know when to find out more. You know when to find out more, or at least to find somebody, to admit that you need to find somebody who knows more. And this new perspective brings in the idea that, yeah, ever the student, ever the teacher, you're always open to learning. You're always open to teaching yourself new things. And for some of you, this has been a little bit of nerves attached to it. That's normal. 444 for some of you. 14 for some. But the ground is fertile for this right now. You've grown. You've grown mentally. You've grown spiritually. for yourself. Your relationship with yourself. Others, it did, for some of you, it changed relationships you had with others involved. But it's through that you have evolved in all those ways that you so-called failed. You took all of the lessons you've learned. You're at that space now where those lessons can enrich you. That's why this keeps on popping back up. You ready? Oh, you ready? All right. Let's see an overarching message. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, didn't waste any time. All right. Purification. Surrender to the purification. Let me get more of this. Going with the flow. There's a lot of emotions attached to this. Some of you will be reputation based, feeling like the last time you went around it may have ruined or impacted on your reputation. It would had you'd remained the same person. I'm getting big nerves. It would had you remained the same person. This is not the same person presenting themselves today. Every time this has popped back around, you'd shifted. You'd made a shift. That's why it came back into your zeitgeist. It had been reintroduced at those shifting points. Yeah, where you've started to purify your waters. Speak to yourself different, move different, flow different. Let go of a few things. That person in the past can hold that judgment, but you're not that person anymore. You are renewed. Okay. You to take inspired action. Yeah. 3 again. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Yeah. Inspired action. Here we go. Anything else collected today? I'm hearing dreams and hopes. Transformation. Faith. Sanctuary. Yeah. When some of you after this took quite a knock and you went into hermit mode. And in that hermit mode you realized your own greatness and that you didn't deserve to bench yourself so abruptly. Maybe you could have approached this more lovingly to yourself and with a little bit more compassion for the fact that maybe at the time you were young or you just missed something. It's okay to miss something, you know? It's okay that you are still learning. Yeah, I'm getting faith. I'm getting transformation here. You're not the same. You're not the same. You're not the same. You're not the same. And it's as if you're staying in a place where you're trying to berate yourself as the person who did mistake number 1 or mistake number 2, 3, or 4, or however times you've given this a go. But every time spirits come back to you and reignited this flame, this flow you have always been attached to, For some of you, this is about writing books, writing script writers, chronicles. I'm hearing for some of you. Poems. Something that involves writing. Something that involves even journaling for some of you. Children's books for some. There will be support coming in with this, because that's what the new you has manifested. You are to have faith in the sanctuary you've built for yourself, that inside loving safe place that you've built for yourself, because now your aligned actions, your inspired actions are coming from that place. You have transformed. Transformation is coming up all over the place. I guess we're in a time of shift. That's normal. It's beautiful how all of our souls are transforming in different ways. This is aligned, and it's your choice to make. Whatever choice you make it lovingly for yourself. All right, I'll leave you at that. The link is in the description. If you do want a one-on-one reading, all the details are down there. Until next time, love.